Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pebble Beach golf links on the California coast, live third-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novelo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further.
Wrong tee box. So what? Ball sitting up. I wonder if you got a shot.
Well, that is not very good at all. That could cost him.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20. You just wish you took the shorter club now.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
No damage done after missing the first fairway, but he should like this one a little bit better here at number 2. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Yes, a great putt there. It's an eagle here at the second to move him to 2 under par. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dogleg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dogleg, leaving yourself a very short shot in. Or you play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. This is up the right side, going to try and draw its way back.
Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. And that a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. This from about 10 feet. Got it there, but not quite on target. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, fourth hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front? Or do you worry about that little pop bunker on that left side? It's about 250 yards to get over it, because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
And now problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. He's going to move to 23 under par. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fifth. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Now, from long range, this for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Frank, here we are, another good scoring opportunity, the dramatic par 5 6th.
It's easy to have that view of Stillwater Cove on the right, but that, needless to say, is not the place to go. Those 5 bunkers down the left really determine your strategy off the tee. Plus, you're playing from elevation, nearly 20 yards extra off the tee. So that run out at 360 at the end of the fairway, believe me, that's in play.
Gonna work this up that left-hand side. No fairway here. This one in that rough.
Second shot from the rough at the par 5 sixth hole. You cannot help but think about what Tiger Woods did here in 2000 on his way to winning the U.S. Open. It was one of the greatest shots in the history of the sport. 7-iron from about 200 yards, thick rough. He just lashed at it, muscled it up the hill. And Roger Maltby, the announcer, said, it's just not a fair fight. He was right.
So he'll dig in here as he readies his third to this par 5. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. That's going to move him to 24 under par. Well, this is the one you dreamed about, isn't it? Just a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that tiny green here at the 7th. You and your maker, there's nothing better in the world than to be playing the 7th hole and playing it well here at Pebble Beach. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green.
14 feet to the hole.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. He's got it to 25 under par now. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. Oh, he's overcooked it. That is well left. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
160 gets him to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
That's a good shot out of the rough. Really controlled the lack of spin out of the grass. Ball didn't jump either, so did not go over the green.
He just made one on the previous hole. This slightly longer for another birdie. Nope. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. He'll remain at 25 under.
The 2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
Well, no surprise. We've already seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6-under par. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Chance now for another birdie. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And that's going to move him to 27 under par.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
70 yards. All that's left here for his second. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Nearly had it, just going to wander a foot or so by. So that brushed in for par here at 11. He'll remain at 27 under. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. And that one just gets knocked down by the breeze, and it'll wind up short of the green. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
With all the elements of his game have been in sync today, a terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
That one safely in. And it's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But, Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, you know, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
Ooh. A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second.
Tee shot in the fairway bunker set up this problem, and now awry again. So we've got the spray can out at the moment.
He has a 12-footer here. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll remain right where he is. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
Inexcusable.
Everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Now this for another birdie. Disappointing. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he's going to stay 28 under par. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. And that ball's going to be slowed up enough that it is going to wind up in the bunker. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots.
Well, for such a big drive, I expected better out of that bunker shot.
Yeah, that's not bad. He was hoping that would come down a little more, but that's good effort. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they're in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
That one just going to sneak on by. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, boy, the pace was perfect. He just didn't quite want to go down. But what a well-played hole. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that's going to be a third-round score of 63. Very, very good. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying to find the difference between, a featured player and the rest of the field, but it's just better off the tee, better approach shots, better putting, different league.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.